Alright. Anyways, what the fresh heck is going on here, ladies and gents? My name is DVC, and welcome back to Ark on Ragnarok. Hopefully you guys are feeling fantastic. Today I'm feeling pretty darn stinking good, actually. I just woke up like half an hour ago, actually, so I'm still a little sleepy, but I have coffee, and everything has been taken care of, so we are ready to rock and stinking roll. Let's go, kids. Alright, so today's going to be a little bit different because, well, for one, I'm on my way to the desert base to grab all the building materials, and I think the clay, but I don't know where the clay is. I think it might be at the main base. If it is, well, rip. If not, then, well, perfect. Well, yeah, we're gonna end up passing by Night Stalker's castle here. But I wanted to give, because Ark's been around for a long time now. You know, I think, shoot, when did it start actually? Ark. If my computer will load, Ark. Let's see. I can fly and type at the same time. I swear. Let's see. When did this game start? Okay, the announcement trailer was in 2015. Now, I was just out of high school 2 years prior to that, so I was literally just soul searching, really, fighting for something to do. I was neck deep in doing YouTube videos and whatnot at the time, and then this, announcement trailer came along, and most insane thing I've ever seen. Like, what got me was the prospect of riding a T-Rex. And even at the time, I never thought I'd be riding on the back of a giant dragon creature thing, like a wyvern here. But that wouldn't come to Scorched Earth. But this game's been around for a while. It was in pre-production or whatever you want to call it, for a long, long time. The game was still getting worked on. They were still working out the kinks. And then we got Scorched Earth while it was still, in I think the beta stage, beta testing. I don't know what you call it. But people were able to play it on PC anyway. It's really interesting though how much this game has grown, but also how much this game has failed fundamentally. And I'll get into that here in a bit. But one thing I notice is that the more stuff it gets added into the game, the less the stuff that was already there works. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, for one, wait, am I still standing up, or am I? Oh no, they did fix that. Okay, so there was a fix last night that came out last night. That kind of, you guys know, on the Therizino episode, I didn't notice it until then. Until it's actually on the theory. But if you guys watch, you can see my pure reaction to basically standing up on the saddle. When the summer bash update dropped, that broke a lot of stuff, and a lot of people's creatures were missing, and that's what I mean by, that's where it fails. But there's a lot of things cool still, because I like the swimsuits and whatnot that have come out in the last couple of years. They're really cool. I quite like it. Man, if I had taken a griffin, I'd be done with this already. But you know what? I like flying around on a wyvern. I like being able to just take to the skies, actually be able to see stuff and whatnot. That's one thing about a griffin that's one thing that trumps a griffin, really, is because if you want to fly fast, you can just fly fast and miss on everything. Like, you're on a wyvern or something slower, you can really just enjoy how majestic this game looks. I mean, look at this. This is so cool. It's literally a desert, and there's just forest back that way. Like, what? That's so cool. But anyways, Yeah, you know what? I remember the first YouTubers I ever saw with Ark Survive Evolved was geez Louise. I want to say Zul'jin and Slipgator. Yeah, Zul'jin and Slipgator. And I would watch them, and then after that, I would just watch whoever I could find. Then I ran into I want to say it was XB Crafted. So I was watching Zul'jin, Slipgator, XB Crafted, and oh gosh, I don't think I was watching DMAC for a long while. Oh yeah, looks like the clay isn't here, but that's okay. I can downgrade whichever you want to go with. I can change the stuff up to oh wait, there is some clay. Cool. Oh, and I can still move. Oh wait, I removed my encumbrance. Very good. But yeah. Oh my gosh, I still love this base. We're gonna do something with this eventually. We're gonna once we get some more. We're gonna work. I don't want to work on anything here without Night Stalker because he and I built this thing together. And I don't want to just put something there and then he doesn't like it. We both worked on that building together, and I think it's only appropriate that both of us work on it when we're both able to. You know, I don't want to step on any toes or upset anyone because that's just silly. But anyways, back to my review. Um, and you know what? It was very cool. I think the first episode I've ever saw was Slip and Zul'jin were had a Rex and a Spino on follow, and they were screaming like the creatures were chasing them. And this was way back when, before the Spino got wet, long before any creature got their TLC. So everything was still looking all grainy, I guess you can say. The models they were fine at the time, but as you kind of go along, things start to look pretty bleh. I guess is one way to put it. I really should have brought that vault with me, huh? Yeah, I should have brought the vault. Well, you know what? I could just tech fly right there, because nothing's gonna F with a wyvern. Why would you mess with the... Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Candy, 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 Candy. What? Bro, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, y'all saw that, right? Stop. Candy? Candy? Hey, Candy. Stay here. Oh my goodness. That's one... That's weird. That's kind of weird, though. Why would you want that? Anyways, you know what? In unpopular opinion, I actually really like Scorched Earth. Because talking about the DLCs here for a little bit, which I feel like we're going to be on for a little while, so I might as well jump right in. The DLCs. They are crazy. Let's see, Scorched Earth, Aberration, Extinction, and then Genesis. Well, the paid ones anyway. Ones like expansions like Ragnarok didn't really cost anything. I remember when the center dropped. Oh, that was a fun time too. See, when all this stuff first dropped for the first time, it was wild. And then you got these creatures that are coming out every so often. The old Ark before all this stuff was putting out new creatures and whatnot I think every month, and it was pretty darn cool. You were getting new creatures all the time. I remember when the Giga dropped and how overpowered and actually terrifying that thing was. It was great. I never got to play with the overpowered Giga because I was a console player through and through, so I didn't get the chance to, unfortunately. But I did finally get to play Ark when it came out for PS4, which I don't remember. It was a long while because Xbox had gotten it for a long while, and us on the PS4. I remember I mean, at the time, I think I wasn't doing gaming videos, but I at least had a PS4. at the time. So I had access to one. I'll say it that. I'll say it like that. And it was interesting because at the time I didn't really think much of it. Say, Ark's coming to PS4. Wait, Ark's coming to PS4? Yes, and you know what? I knew for a fact I had to get my own PS4 because it wasn't the one that I was using wasn't mine. So I knew I had to get my own, like, eventually. So I did, and it was great. So then I was ready. So I waited for a long time. I was following the game for a long, long time. I was around when the first mods started showing up and all that, and that was insane. Like the prospect of S Plus being able to pick up structures and whatnot. At the time, that was considered insane, and also really cool. Because you're picking up a structure and putting it back down. Like what? Wait, what? You can do what? And I just remember how insane that sounded. Like, oh, elemental-based creatures. Wait, what? That's a thing? Like, and then Anunnaki Genesis, Extinction Core, all those mods when they first started dropping. When they first dropped, that were considered insane, and they're still insane. Like, dude, like being able to tame a dragon, an elemental dragon, and then use it to like tame other things. Like, wait, what? That's a thing? You can do that? That sounds wild, bro. And I'm actually gonna turn GCM on just so I can gather up all this stuff because we are gonna use it. So I'm gonna turn GCM on so I can be weightless. Because I want to use all this stone. I want to use all of this. Because I want to make a really cool big build right here. And I'm thinking this is where we can build our or another. Well, I want to build a castle right here, like a desert castle, like another one, but like a mixed medium. Because I want to do like, adobe, wood, thatch, that kind of thing. And you know what? Just getting out of the rose-tinted glasses here for a second. I remember how angry people were when Scorched was announced. Hey, Ark's first DLC, like, and a lot of people were just like, wait, why? The game's not even done yet. Like, blah blah blah. I remember how heated a lot of people were, and you gotta understand here. This is, and I've said it before, and I'll say this again. This is a company that needs to make money, and everything that they were putting out up until that point was free. You didn't have to like download a DLC to be able to tame the Utairanis. It was nothing like that. Things like that, they weren't a thing. Like, you don't have to pay money to get access to certain creatures. The center, this map here, Ragnarok, Crystal Isles, Valgaro. I might be missing one, but expansions like that, you don't have to pay for those. Just download the update and there you go. Like Ragnarok. Oh gosh, let's see. I want to say the center was the first one. Then Ragnarok, which had its own, and I remember when that one first dropped. Oh boy, the amount of lag, the amount of people complaining about it. I think it got the name Ragnarok for a good long while because, well, it's lag is crap, and it was at the time. It was super laggy, hard to work with, and just impossible. And you know what? Anyone when it got coded that, and you know what? Honestly, for me, lately, it hasn't been that bad. I mean, would I say things have improved? Well, yeah, certainly. I would definitely say that things have improved in more ways than one. I remember it would take me a good couple minutes to actually load into a Ragnarok server. Now it takes me like, gosh, loading into my own server right here takes about 30 seconds? If even that, sometimes even less. So really, it's not as bad as people make it sound. It hasn't been that horrible in a long, long time. and I really think people need to give the devs some credit where credit is due, because games improved a lot. You know, we got better models for creatures, like, you know what, like look at the RG. The RG, for example. Look at that creature now versus when it first came out. It looked more like a giant eagle than an actual, what an actual Argentavis was, and an actual Argentavis was more like a vulture, you know, an actual, like one of those, like a prehistoric vulture, and that was pretty much what it was. And now this thing, you know, when it's sitting up like that, you know, to stand straight up, and, you know, and be able to, you know, get health from carcasses, it has more of what it was meant to be. Now, also having a smithy saddle on it is flippin' brilliant. You know, with the Rex looks a whole lot better and way more menacing than it did before. Rhino is actually kind of intimidating now. Like, the only thing you could think of really way back when was, oh, it's a big old puppy dog. Look at the big old puppy. That's pretty much what you were thinking with the Spino way back when, right? That, don't lie, you totally thought it. But anyways, I would say the game has improved immensely over time, and it's not doing the devs any justice to sit here, well, it hasn't improved anyway, blah blah blah. Yes, it has. It absolutely has. Now, I'm gonna actually GCM another vault, because I want to put this stuff down. Okay, let's see. Because, oh my. Man, oh man, oh man. Okay, because this is a lot of stuff. I mean, look at all that stone. Let's put all that stuff away. Let's take these out. Let's toss the berries, because there's no need for those. Toss, toss, toss. Toss. Okay, cool. I'm actually going to need some more wood, so I'm going to actually leave GCM on for just a little bit longer. But you know what? Oh, man. And oh, GCM. When that got added in, boy, ooh, was it an interesting idea. You know, the blink rifle and all that. Oh, man, I remember when that thing dropped. There was so... Actually, you know what? I think I preferred GCM when it first dropped to now. Because, you know what? When GCM first dropped, it was actually a lot easier to use. For example, I'm going to take my chest piece off for a second. You guys see this? Oh, look at that. Oh, so how lewd. Because look how fast I'm moving. When GCM first dropped, you were moving like this. Well, not exactly. I'm trying to move slowly on purpose. But literally, you had better control of where your character was going when GCM first dropped. And I enjoyed that. I liked that better. You know, and honestly, whoever said that it was a better idea to have you speed flying like that, get off. Go away. You can die too. Because you're probably going to end up attacking me anyway. But anyways, yeah, no, GCM is great. But coming back to Ark as a whole, it's fine now. I mean, honestly, anyone who's complaining about it now is just fishing for things to complain about, and really, there are more important things happening in the world right now than, oh, the X game is broken. If you really want to talk about broken stuff, let's go over to For Honor, and we'll really have a go about what's broken and what's stupid. Because for a game like this one, that idea rather, is just smoke and mirrors. For me, anyway. You know, I'm not a big fan of the nerfs that have taken place for a lot of these creatures. I don't like all the Giga nerfs. I would have loved to at least see how overpowered that guy was before he got nerfed into the ground. Because the Gigas did get nerfed into the ground. And one thing I would definitely like, and I've said this before, and I've said this once, and I'll say it a million more times. The devs need to differentiate what's a PvP update from a PvE one. And there should be a way to turn off and turn on the different nerfs and whatnot for custom servers. Because as it stands right now, I easily cannot go into G Portal and say, oh, I don't want the flyer nerf, or I don't want the manic armor nerfs. Why would I, a PvE player, want the manic armor nerfed? Why would I want that? Now, is PvP active on here? Yes. But that's, I've said it once and I've said it a million times. That's only so we can kill the freaking, the hatchlings that don't have mutations on it. That's the only reason. Now, if there was a PvE function that would allow us to do that, then this would be PvE fully. But right now, as it stands, you have to claim the creature and then kill it, which on certain servers, that's really not possible. Because some people will have it to where, you know, creatures are overpowered right from the word go. Yes, I'm talking about myself there. But you know what? It's fine. You know what? It's fine. I just wish there would be more differentiation between updates. Because I would love to be able to just have the overpowered Giga. I would love to be able to have manic armor and the Velonosaur when they first dropped. Because I had no problem with the Velonosaur. I mean, we're still PvE players regardless. So I personally didn't see anything wrong with how strong the Velonosaur was. Or the manic armor. Now, I didn't really play with the gas bags, excuse me, since there's an S there for some reason. I didn't see any problem with it. I didn't see a problem with the snow owl either. Like a lot of those extinction creatures got nerfed into the floor, and it was kind of sad. The manic armor more than anything, because the Velen just got the damage nerf. I want to say, I don't recall all of what changed with the Velen, but you know what? The mana can't do all of what it's supposed to do, because the mana was supposed to be able to, you know, go super far and be able to do all this stuff and whatnot. Like it's kind of silly how that happened. But I've always been an advocate for saying that there needs to be a separation in updates, because PvP updates like the mana nerf, like the Giga nerf, and all those are hurting PvE players. Because why would I want an underpowered Giga? Why would I want that on PvE? I would want a creature as strong as it can possibly be, especially if it's defending my base, you know? If it's, you know, defending my area. Hello. Oh, look at you. Cutie little 270. Die. Oh man, remember when that was the max level? Yeah, I don't know. It's really, I don't know. I don't know really what else to think here other than a lot of this game's updates. My shirt is still off. I'm gonna put that back on. There we go. A lot of the updates have messed with the game's core concepts a little bit, and I would very much like to see better updates for, you know, a separation. First off, I would love to be able for it to be purely PvE, or have an ability to you know, kill freaking unwanted hatchlings without having to claim them. That would be really cool. And, you know, I don't know. Just maybe. I'm gonna keep saying maybe. Maybe. There is better communication between us and the devs. Because remember way back when Jada said it, and I'll add to that talking point. that the devs were more communicative when the game was in early access. Okay, early access, that's what it is. That's what it was. Not beta stage. Early access. They were they were communicating more with everything. You know, it wasn't like the forum details. It's like, hey, check out this character. Here's what they can do. It wasn't anything like that. But it was like they were talking to us more often, and then they just stopped talking for some reason. Like, but why though? You know, that's the common question. Why? But you know, separation between the PvP and PvE has always been something I've been advocating for. Like, I don't know. I would just love to see more change and better, just better, better communication, just overall. Because could you imagine if we got early access devs back? They were actually talking to us, not just Cedric, which, by the way, said is a mad lad. He's a good guy. He's definitely a lot of fun. What level are you? Excuse me. I'm trying to look at your level. 165. Blech. But yeah, no, I would very much love to see the old method back again. Die. I'm so glad there's no high levels today. But yeah, guys, all in all, though, I don't know, guys. I just would rather, I would want to see why certain changes were made and whatnot, and just see better better communication. Because that's one thing that any of us could really ask for, is just better communication with everyone else over at Wildcard. Because, let's be honest here, they've really been dropping the ball. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They've been dropping the ball lately. You know, when they stopped talking to us, everyone was wondering, hey, what the heck's going on? You know? Also, this. I just love this. You know what, say what you will about the devs, but this is just, that's so cool. That is so cool. That's probably one of my favorite, one of my favorite updates ever. Alright. Okay, so let's see here. You know what, I'm gonna actually I'm gonna put some beds down first before I disable GCM. Okay. Okay, let's just drop a few beds. There we go. I'm gonna end up like destroying these anyway. Also, why does GCM always have to freaking nearly kill your character? No, really. Why? Why is that a thing? Why is that? What does that have to happen? Like I get the prospect of freaking depowering yourself and whatnot, but I mean, come on. And if gotta be fast. It's infinite stats before we starve. You know, end up hurting ourselves. Okay. So cool. Oh man. Let's go ahead. Alright. Much better. But anyways, that, dear friends, is the proper use for GCM. Or a proper use for it, rather. Hello, 435 RG. I mean, do we really need another RG? Ah, what the heck. He'll basically give us a smithy out here. Bop. Get a little bit of taming action going on. I mean, I know we're based almost episode 50, but really, taming an RG at almost episode 50, really? Well, why not? As my nephew would say. Bop. Yeah, turn yourself around. Go to sleep. Very good. Oh, I ate the body already. Darn. Alright. Ooh, what do you have on you? Any narco berries? Yes. Like 8, but, you know, it's better than nothing. You know what? I'll probably end up going and getting a horse. Bringing it over here just so we can have that smithy saddle. Or not that, what is that stupid thing? The mortar and pestle. Just so we can have one of those out here, because that would be very good. It's going to be a long while before, you know, we have anything substantial. Like, you know, power and whatnot. It's going to be a hot second before that happens. Can I swing at this thing? Can I hit this thing? Oh, wow, 420. Eh. I'm mostly gutting for event creatures, but that's okay. If you don't... let's put it this way. I wouldn't mind going back and taming other creatures if they were event colored. Now, obviously, this is just a random RG. But, though it does look a little bit more reddish. Interesting. Oh, it just ate that regular meat. Oh. Oh, there we go. Nice. It was a I believe it is a male 435. Cool. I mean, do I really need an RG out here? Yeah, why not? Stop. There we go. Coolio cool. We tamed an RG real quick. Why not? But yeah, I mean, but do y'all remember the old RG, what that thing looked like? Look at it now. So cool. Just so cool. Oh my gosh. RGs now are actually intimidating. I mean, look at. I'm trying to look at that head. Look at that. So cool. And also, these birds actually feel a lot more massive. And it makes, like, look at this. Look at this. I am at the bottom of its chest. Like, that's how short I am. Now, mind you, this is the standard character height. But, look at that. That is ridiculous. It's a giant bird that's large enough for you to ride on. Like, you know, like the eagles, the big old eagle, the eagles that you see, like in those videos that are just like with a massive wingspan. Yeah, this is what its predecessor is. Like, just think about how wild that is. Now let's enable the ally looking again, because this thing looking at me is actually intimidating. Hi. That's actually intimidating. I mean, yes, it's tamed, but still, that is just scary. But yeah, would I say this game has improved a lot? Absolutely. Would I change anything? Yeah. Being able to kill infants and whatnot in straight up PvE. That would be nice. Having more ability to having more control in the server making would be nice. And actually, you know, hey devs, have you ever heard of testing your stuffs before you put it out? That would be pretty good too. I'm just saying. But yeah, that was kind of my honest looks at Ark Survival Evolved. I've done one of these videos for For Honor, and I want to revisit that, especially now after all the changes have been made. I definitely want to do a video on that soon. But I think that's actually going to do it for this one, folks. Ark Survival Evolved is a good game. It's not dead in any sense. It's not a stupid game like certain other games that are free and are also pretty way more cartoony. Fortnite. But anyways, this game has a lot of potential, even now. Now, has that a lot of that potential been squandered? Well, no, not at all. Ark Survival Evolved, much like society, especially now, has a long way to go. Like we all do. We all have room to have things to they can improve on. And I would say just communication in general is one thing that the Ark devs need to be doing. Because, like I said earlier, back in the day, they would communicate everything to us. And now they don't. Everything's all top secret and whatnot. The mysterious mysteries, those were very cool and fine, but come on. Not telling us anything at all is a bad idea. But anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for this one. Y'all know what to do already. I shouldn't need to tell you. And yeah, I'll be seeing you all next time. Take it easy. Bye bye. And let me know your thoughts on Ark Survival Evolved in the comments down below.